Those who came here aboard the white ship feared another end of the world more than anything else.
What's the white ship?
I don't know. They felt that the world's destruction
The
was
Ark?
direct result of the way that they had lived. So basically, Pokey destroyed the world. Destroyed the world of what it seems like that, because he's been traveling through time a lot, and he did what Gygas was trying to do. It seems, but it says it was destroyed by humans. So a natural flooded the entire planet.
Oh wait, so a flood that humans caused?
Yeah, they felt that the world's destruction was a direct result of the way that they had lived. The people of the White Ship discussed things
Oh, I forgot
at
about
great
that.
length. They shared their wisdom and spoke with great seriousness, and they arrived at their conclusion.
I forgot about that one.
They decided to completely erase everyone's memories of the previous world. Oh, so that's why everybody's so blank and doesn't remember everything. That's why they lived the way they did, because their memories were erased. So all their culture, all their politics, all their religion,
So all
everything.
people living in this world?
Yeah, lost every single memory of the previous world. Religion, politics, culture, everything, memories,
I
all
mean, in
gone.
some ways that wouldn't be a bad thing. Because people would stop fighting over who's right and wrong.
A start to their lives over and new rules and new roles. Yes, in short, everyone would play out an ideal story that they had to come up with. That is what happened. People would restart their lives in a simple, peaceful village, in the kind of place they wished they had grown up in. They would erase their memories of everything, the world, their belongings, their rules, and then they would begin their new lives. Everyone's old memories would be reset and replaced with their newly created story, and thus the village of Tasmania came to be. However, it was necessary to record the fact that the memory replacement had taken place. The hummingbird egg was a device used to store the memories of the White Ship people. Wes and his son Duster, both playing the roles of thieves, were set to take action should a dangerous situation occur. Remember when they went to, can't pronounce that word, Castle. They went to retrieve the secret of the people of the White Ship. And there's one more thing, me. It was essential that one person
other known as Morgan Freeman.
It's White Morgan Freeman. Retain memory of the previous world, and sort of keep watch over things. I was the only one in the village. I was the only. He does look like him actually.
And he's got the height.
Yeah. I was in the village of Tasmania who wasn't given the role in the new story. The sound of my bell served as a suggestion to keep everyone's fabricated memories from reverting. My name letter comes from the word leader. No, that doesn't mean I was anyone special. It was just that I was particularly taller than all the others. So, upon discussion, I was selected because it was easier for me to stand out. Being so tall, people would want to come see me, you know. And so, I was given the role of revealing these secrets when the time truly called for it. Everything so far has been about those who lost everything. Although Tasmanian Village exists in reality, it was originally created by part of a story.
So it wasn't real?
It's real, it's just that they had to relocate and they had to restart the world so that way the world wouldn't end up destroyed again. Or the last bit of world that's left. I know this may be difficult to believe, but do you understand so far? Yeah.
What happened if you said no? You'd repeat it?
Yeah, he'd repeat it. Let me also talk about the blank castle. Apparently long ago a kingdom existed on this island centered around the king of... However, when we arrived on the white ship, the people of this kingdom were gone. It seems that they had left the islands, fearing the dragon eventually awakening someday. Before boarding the white ship, Princess Kumatora was an infant who had lost her mother and
I like
father.
how you can pronounce Japanese names, but you can't pronounce Asohe.
I don't know. Upon coming to these islands, she was given
Sounds
to the
kinda
Magypsies to
American.
raise, and given the role of the princess of the...
Asohe.
You didn't even let me finish.
Oh,
Castle.
Asohe.
Wes and Duster being her retainers was another part of the fabricated story.
Asohe.
Castle was one of the few precious relics of this island's past. We crafted our story in haste so the people inside it have very little past or history. Have you noticed no one in Tasmania can talk about things from 100 or 1,000 years ago? In truth, we had wanted to create the entire plethora of myths and legends, but our story was made in such a hurry that we weren't able to. It's a real shame. I'm sure that much of what I'm saying you'd rather not hear, but it's the truth. Have you listened to everything?
No.
Have you committed everything so far to memory, Mr. Stinkbug? Is there more? Truthfully, we had no idea how Tasmania Village would turn out. Things
Asohe.
actually went rather well. The people who had arrived on the white ship had fully taken in their new identities. They believed that they had
So
always
is he
lived
a
together
good or bad?
peacefully. It was when a person by the name of Porky stumbled upon these islands that everything started to go amok. It seems that he used a time disorder machine to travel through space and time at will. Yep, the time disorder that was created in Earthbound that he stole and traveled into the future. However, he was apparently shut out from all the other times and
So
spaces.
who created it?
Dr. Andonauts and Mr. Saturns. And then
Why?
he stole... They were going to give it to Ness, and then he stole it.
What were they gonna give it to Ness for?
To go back to defeat Gygas.
Then-
The one
oh,
that he...
yeah, that's why he had to become a robot. Okay. I
Yeah,
remember now.
because the one that he was... Yeah. So, however, he was apparently shut out from all other times and spaces. So, every time that he went into the past, they kicked him out. And beat him. Every single time. So he went to a place where there was probably no resistance at all.
Yeah, a place where nobody knows who they are.
Yeah. And tumbled into this era and these islands. Even worse, he used his time disorder to bring many people from other eras here. The pig masks as well as everyone in Newport City. Different era. So I'm assuming a lot of his henchmen are from different times periods then. We're
all brought here.
Oh, we're all brought here and
It'd be
brainwashed by
weird
Porky.
if there was an apostrophe.
This Porky fellow seems to view these islands as his own personal toy box, which he can do anything he wants. He would take animals apart and recombine them and make creepy new chimeras. As a childlike dictator, he began doing whatever he pleased. Oh, so like the North Korean dictator, basically. Besides the chimera thing.
Except Kim Jong-un is fatter.
And he looks like Android 19. Including building Thunder Tower and forming his own army. Porky eventually learned the white ship's secret because of a traitor among the Magypsies.
Wait, he's a gypsy?
No. But no, one of the Magypsies turned on them and told Porky the secrets.
Yeah, but this dude talking to you is not a gypsy.
No. He just knows all the information. You understand the intruder
I
known
thought
as
he
Porky.
said he was made the leader.
No, he wasn't. Well, I don't... You're not paying attention to this?
Lokria, the seventh.
The traitor
Gypsy.
was Lorkira, the seventh, and the only one you haven't met yet. After Lokria joined forces with Porky, Porky learned about the white ship people and the secret of the sleeping dragon. Porky decided to pull the needles to wake the dragon so he could use the power for himself. The dragon is the power of the very earth itself, you see. It's said that whoever pulls the sealing needles will become the dragon's master. However, only very select few are capable of pulling the dragon's needles. Apparently neither the Magypsies nor Porky had the capability, yet the needles are being pulled now. That means Porky is somehow controlling someone who can control the dragon's power. We have to put a stop to Porky's antics.
Lucas's brother, right?
Yeah, and Lucas. Those are the only two that can do it. If we don't, the world will be completely destroyed again, and it will spell the true end for everything. For Porky, that might be the ultimate pleasure, but we can't allow it to happen. Yeah, because he can just travel to another time if he wants to.
Couldn't they just, like, steal his ship and travel to their own time? Like another time? And leave him behind?
Go back, get Ness, frickin' destroy him again. I mean,
That would cause a huge time loop.
it'd be very odd.
Because if he got Ness before he beat Porky the first
No, he
time-
would get him. He would get him after he beat him, like
Oh,
after he beat
Robot
Gygus.
Ness.
Yeah, like no, because at the end, at the very end, he gets his body back. His spirit goes back into his body.
How?
I don't know. It just does.
I thought they said that couldn't happen.
He said that it may not happen. There's a good. They said there was a good chance that it wouldn't happen. That they'd be stuck, but it wasn't, because the robot bodies were destroyed and their spirits left and apparently went back to the future for some reason.
Yeah, you know how
RPG.
standard time travel works.
RPGs, Justin.
Some of them make sense.
Also, speaking
Like
of which,
Final Fantasy Tactics. Kind
speaking of which, because Porky has the time traveling device, why didn't he go back into the past defeating Ness before he learned all his abilities?
That would probably cause a time loop. Or a time
Paradox?
paradox because he would exist.
Oh, because he
more
was
than
with.
once.
Oh, he was with Ness at the same time when they first discovered it, so he would run into himself, causing a paradox which would destroy that time, I guess.
It would destroy a whole time continuum.
Yeah.
Because, like, time paradox, when you run into yourself and you exist,
Yeah.
two of you exists at once, it causes.
It seems you have chosen one with the
Problems.
ability to pull the needle, sealing the dragon away.
Which is weird.
You must
because
pull the
you
dragon's needle with your own hands, and pass your heart
How
in
would
onto
that
the dragon.
stop the linear flow of time, you know? Because, like,
Let this be my
you just go back in time and you
honor
beat yourself,
as
and you
your
continue to go
leader.
forward, right?
So yeah, he is
That
technically
you
the leader.
continues to go forward in time,
Are you still talking about time?
and the other you
Do you gonna,
continues to go through time as well. It's
I
not
hear
like
that 6 of the needles have
those
been
two
pulled,
yous
already
split
pulled.
the time.
Deep in the earth, a dragon is likely beginning to stir from its sleep now. Supposedly, the last needle.
The only way.
Is she literally playing with her food?
No, I don't know what she's playing with.
And somewhere here in New. Why does she have to meow when she does that?
I think the only way it would destroy the time continuum is if you, like,
Gathering everything that lives on the islands in Newport City to prepare for the final needle's pulling.
killed yourself.
It
or
is possible
something.
that he's planning to hold one final twisted party. But now is our chance to change this looming crisis into the golden opportunity. All things may come to an end, or new bountiful things may begin. Wouldn't you like to help that happen? What if it said yes or no? No, go to the evil side.
What's interesting though is
We were
like,
once weak,
if you
fragile
go
boy,
back in
but
time
now.
and meet the past you, how do you know for sure that you will go back in time and meet the other past you?
How are you sure that's not another alternate dimension either? Like an alternate timeline that you just went to. Now that you know everything, including everything, I'm sure you'd rather.
Well, probably based
Now
on
that you
things
know
like-
everything, including everything. What? Why? I'm sure that you'd rather not
including
know.
everything I'm sure that you didn't want to know.
Oh,
There was no comma there.
I thought there was. The time has come for you to save the future of all life as we know it. God won't make you bear more than you can carry. God. Didn't think they would mention God in a Nintendo game. I'm sure you've heard that phrase before. Know that you aren't fighting alone. Everyone, and I do mean everyone, will lend you their support. That was a long story, you're telling me. But this is the end of everything I have to tell you. Why are you doing that?
Because I'm bored.
Did you understand all that? Yeah. Only the Gypsies really know the needles' locations, so I don't know where to find them. But from the way Porky and the others have been acting, I would say that they're very close to reaching the 7th needle. Please, Lucas, be the one who pulls the final needle.
Obviously you're not. That'd be too easy.
Porky issues his orders from the 100th floor of the Empire Porky building.
Here's what's gonna happen.
Start by jumping into the fray and storming the building. After that, you can start
You're gonna
looking
get
for
there
clues.
The exact same time that Porky
Such a
and your
long
brother
time
do.
since I've been spoken
gonna
to
fight your
anyone,
brother.
and now I'm exhausted.
You're gonna win. He's gonna pull
The
the
stink bug should remember
last
everything
thing,
I've said.
and then you're gonna have to fight
Take
the
him
dragon.
with you. That way, if you happen to forget anything I've said, you can ask him to repeat it. Why would I want a stink bug to go with me to remember everything?
Did that count Super Mario RPG?
No, I forgot about that one too, actually.
That's 104.
That's 44 for me. Huh.
PSI Magnet just for reading a note on a door?
No, she had a fever and it just went away.
Oh, okay.
The fevers count as,
Yeah, I know they count as learning new things.
I'm gonna keep fighting these. And I can just fight, cause watch this. Oh frick, it's the noise that the barf thing made.
Yeah, isn't this the same song that would play too?
No. Now watch Lucas. Watch the damage. Jeez.